say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Here we go. Do the show. Break. Let's go.
Power football with the run. He's loose. It's a seam wide open, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the single back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs managed. You throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback keeper busts through behind his pad. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Virginia Tech, 14.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Collins. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they got it at the 34.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. Across the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Direct snap. He's got enough to give Syracuse the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
14, Syracuse, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Hokey, high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's got room. He's running free down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech, 14, Syracuse, 7.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
The Hokies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To throw, it's Drones. Here's the pressure. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Off off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Syracuse right back at it.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
To the air, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Running the red zone, it's Stewart. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Green. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in the first down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now on the option. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Hokies. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quickly to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking downfield on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this all.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
31, Syracuse, 7.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Collins. Oh, they're after him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Syracuse right back at it. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Caught near the sticks, it's Willis. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains with a first down.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Ross Simmons. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Timeout.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it's no good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running back searching for a hole. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Gill. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Here comes Solage, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Syracuse right back at it.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Takes the handoff and he's going right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Back to pass, it's Drones. Caught near the sticks, it's Green. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Throws to the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interesting to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. In this drive from the 28-yard line. on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Willis. Stumbled to the ground. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Dropping back, it's Collins. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
8 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the big fella. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
Of the third quarter of play. With the score, Virginia Tech 34, Syracuse 7.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Inside the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run.
Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Makes the grab. It's Willis. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Caught close to the marker. It's Ross Simmons. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
So now it's second and long. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Ross Simmons. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
He caught it. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Syracuse right back at it. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build it.